guys, and welcome to my live reaction of Boku no Hero Academia 123. I forgot to see what this chapter was called, but we start off with these three. They are the UA top students, the big three. And this chapter is called Invincible. I made I don't know what if I can call it a joke, but I tell someone it could be really funny if the big three were the personification of what we call the big three in the Western fandom, so Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Not that I know too much about Bleach, but you know. So these guys are... I'd heard there were people like them, but... And one of them is a real beauty to boot. They kind of don't look the part, don't you think? I only saw his face earlier, so I didn't realize it, but now I remember. When I watched the sports festival on TV last year, there was one person who didn't display any notable results and left a weird impact on me. Is he stripping? Why is he stripping? Was his chapter called Invincible or Invisible? It must have been called Invincible, right? Why is he stripping his clothes? Well, okay. As I recall, the other two didn't finish in the upper ranks either, so these guys are the UA Big Three. I wonder what sort of heroes they are. Is that all her hair? Like the big in the why what? It doesn't really look like hair. No, wait, is it? I'm confused. Cause it kind of looks like Aizawa's sleeping bag, when he's just hovering behind it. But it looks like her hair. It looks like it's attached to her hair, which then would mean that it is her hair. But I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. Alright, could you all give us a brief self-introduction then? Starting with you, Amachikiri. The intense guy. Who's just staring intensely at everyone, scaring them. He makes such a strong impact with only a single glance. Wow. He's probably gotta say something really goofy now, isn't he? No, okay, he just imagines them as rocks or made them to rocks or what? It's no good. Mirio? Hado? No matter how hard I try to think of them all as potatoes. Okay, so they're potatoes. Everything except their heads just keeps its human form, and besides their heads I can only see them as humans. What should I do? The words, they won't come out. Okay, so he has stage fright and imagines people as potatoes so that he doesn't have to deal with stage fright? The fuck? My mind's gone completely blank. It's so painful. I wanna go home. Okay. Sure. This guy is at the top of UA's hero class, right? Hey, Amachikiri, listen to this. Apparently that's called being chicken-hearted. Hey, even though you're a human. Weird, huh? This guy's Tamaki Amachiki. Tamaki Amachiki. The chicken. And I'm Najida Hado. Hado? Right. We've come here today because we were asked to talk to you about the internship. It is her hair. It's so weird. But, hey, by the way, why are you wearing a mask? Catch a cold? Or is that the latest fashion? Well, a long time ago, Oh, and you're Todoroki, right? Why do you have a bird on your face like that? Well, that's... Okay, you need to stop with overstepping your boundaries, girl. No. And you, Ashido, if those horns break, do you grow back? Can you move them? Hey, what about you, Mineta? Are those ball things on your head your hair? How do you cut it? Asui, are you a tree frog? No, you're not a toad frog, right? No matter who I look at, all of you have things that pique my interest. How strange. A natural airhead. How cute. How's this cute? She's overstepping all the boundaries. She's like a kindergartner. Are you saying you're interested in my balls? Oh my god! Whoa there! That's sexual harassment, senpai! I mean, I don't think you care. Okay, I need to get over that sentence. hey, can you support your buddy with your tail, Ojiro? Hey, answer me, I'm super curious. I see. You're all lacking any sort of rationality. Please do not worry, Razorhead. I am the key performer here today after all. Okay, they're all pretty weird. The journey ahead. Journey ahead? That's what you say. Will be full of difficulties. Alright, you all utterly fail at getting the point of the conversation. What? What are these people? They are so weird. I like it. I thought like at least one of them would be like, ugh, blah, blah, blah. But no, they're all pretty weird. These guys are all weirdos, huh? Considering they're the big three, it's kinda... Their personalities certainly don't evoke that. Well, I can see from all your faces that you've got no clue what's going on. The explanation of the internships, which are not even a requirement, has been left to these third-year students who just appeared all of a sudden. I get it. It doesn't make much sense, right? I think it's just your weird personalities. You acquired your provisional licenses as first years, is that right? This year's first years are really energetic, aren't they? He turned into like a spooky comic book character. I see. Well, it seems like my intro fell flat here, so... Mirio? How would you all like to team up and fight against me? Wait, all of them against him? He's probably gonna kick some major ass then. Gonna show them how much you can like improve in those, like there are 2-year difference between them, so. And he was the candidate for One for All. It will make the most sense for them to witness and feel our own experience with their own bodies, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say, Razorhead? Sure. Do as you like. Gamma Gymnasium. Oh, Bakugo is gonna be so pissed that he's not a part of this. Damn. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. Mirio, you shouldn't do this. All you have to do is play by the book and explain to them how the internships work and why they're important. You're so far away. Is he not gonna do anything? Like, what? I feel like he's the kind of person, like, as soon as a villain or something, like, really important is there, he'll, like, change. But, I don't know. It's not as if every single one of them is burning with willpower after all. No matter what, you must not make it so these kids aren't able to get back on their feet anymore. Yeah, he's hella strong, isn't he? Ah, hey, listen to me. Did you know a while back there was a kid who got so frustrated he completely gave up on becoming a hero and caused all sorts of problems? Did you know? That Togata, he really had it rough. So you really gotta think these. So you really gotta think things through properly, or it will only be really hard on you. Really hard, okay? And she's playing with Ashido's horns. I can't read today. No. I feel like if they start fighting in this chapter, it's gonna be over in like 1 or 2 pages. It's gonna be so quick. Just wait a moment. Although we may have a handicap, we've got pros fighting on our sides as well. And we've got experience fighting villains too. Am I to interpret you all worrying about us that much? As you seeing us as nothing but small fry? Yup! Feel free to come with me from wherever and whenever you want. So, who's up first? I'll go. I would like to go. Oh, Kirishima and Deku. Now that's a surprise, Midoriya. I'm going to bridge the gap between us from the last 3 days. Oh yeah, okay. So he's just very fired up at the moment. The problem child. I like that that's Deku's nickname. That's what I'm talking about. As I thought, you're full of energy. Someone who stands at the top of UA. To think he would ask for a duel. This is the best opportunity I could ask for. The top of UA and me. Just how wide is the distance between us? You go, Deku, you go. Are you gonna use all 8%? Because that'd be really fucking nice. Our troops are gonna lay siege to you all at once. Alright, senpai, in that case. We humbly ask for your guidance. Okay, we have them all ready to fight. Did he just... okay. the facial expressions and the fact that his clothes is disappearing is a weird combination. Okay. Hiro is screaming. Your clothes, they just fell off. Ah, excuse me, it's difficult to fine-tune all the adjustments, you see? You're full of openings. Yeah, no, he just... Okay, so he faced right through him. Is that why you... Oh, that's interesting, because if you just like face right through him, how do you hit him then? That's an insane quirk. If, like, there must be a limit to it somehow. As I thought, a quirk that lets him slip through things. That's an amazing quirk. What do I... Straight to the face, huh? Oh, boom. Okay, so that is Zero's tape, Aoyama's laser, and since that is liquid, I'm assuming that's Asui's acid? Not Asui, Ashido. Okay, so my camera just stopped recording and I have no clue how far I got, but I am now on the last page. So I'm just gonna start over from like reading those few lines. Right, after being scouted, he completely devoted himself to his internship under a certain hero, and Mirio was carefully cultivated. Alright class, this is a great opportunity, so get yourself roughed up a bit and learn from it. That guy, Mirio Togata, is, as far as I know, the very closest man to becoming #1, and that includes the pros. Okay, was that like 5 seconds it took him? 5 seconds and 52 milliseconds that it took him to just obliterate everyone but 4 people? What the heck? Jesus Christ. He's good. I like that Aizawa is just like, well, okay class, so you're just like now up against one of the strongest heroes in this country, but I didn't want to tell you until you'd severely underestimated him. Nice, Aizawa. Nice teaching methods. This was a really interesting chapter. It started off with them being really goofy, and then it ended up with Mirio kicking some butt. Nice. I want to know, like, I want a clear-cut explanation of his quirk. Also, we didn't get to see the other two fight at all. We have no clue what they can do. We just have the overstepping boundaries girl and the dude who has social anxiety. Who are somehow also... But, like, okay, because if they're the top 3, like, it's not like... They're put in the same category, so they must be not at equal strength, obviously. He's, Mirio is the strongest, but they must be at his level or close to his level for them to be put in the same category as him, right? So I would love to see what they can do. Yeah. Not much to say about this. Very simple chapter, very simple chapter. I really want to see Bakugo's reaction when he hears that they had the chance to go up against the 3 strongest heroes in UA. Especially one of this caliber. Like, he's gonna be so annoyed that he had an extra day of house cleaning. But yeah, interesting chapter. I hope my camera didn't cut out too much. But I forgot to time. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I think this is, since it had like that line in the end, he, after being scouted, he completely devoted himself to his internship under a certain hero. Who is that certain hero? Because I feel like it's not All Might, because All Might talked about him as like they bugged him to make him, to give the One for All to him, but he talked of him as if he had never met him. It's not gonna be Endeavor. It's not gonna be... I feel like it's not gonna be Gran Torino. Who else are like notable hero? The only person I can think of is Best Unit is definitely not gonna be him either. So I don't know, maybe it's a new hero, it's a hero we know close to nothing about, it's a hero that I am forgetting exists. Could be a dead hero. We'll see. It could be All Might, it just have been worded weirdly when All Might talked about him. Cause I feel like he acts a little bit like the final pose he has where he's like, power! That's very almighty. But he could just have been inspired by All Might like every other hero is. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing who that hero he trained under was, because I feel like Deku is about to go down the same path. Like, he'll probably be like, okay, so you trained under this hero, okay, I want to do that as well. Which would be really interesting. But yeah, I think I'm done talking now. So you can leave a thumbs up if you had anything interesting to say, or you like my reaction, or whatever. You can leave in the comments below what you thought of the chapter, and leave a guess to who you think this certain hero is, and just your thoughts about these big three. And you can subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, bye!